from different sides of the world, and they weren't speaking the same language. That's why God had to send that angel with them cloven tongues now to interpret everything that Paul, the prophet, not the prophet, but the apostle was talking about at the time, so they can understand it, or the man of God to talk about it at this time, so he can interpret it. Go ahead. This is where everybody was from. Go ahead.
Parthians and the Medes and Elamites and the dwellers in Mesopotamia and in Judea and in Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia.
All these people in different sectors of the world spoke different languages. He needed somebody there to interpret for him so they'll know what's going on. That's why these cloven tongues came in as a worship wind to sit right up beside him. He's saying this, he's saying that. In his tongue so he can understand. Go ahead.
Phrygia and Pamphylia in Egypt and in the parts of Libya,
yes, sir,
about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes.
So he covered everybody. Everybody came in there. Go ahead.
Cretes and Arabians, we do hear them speak in our tongue the wonderful works of God.
How they hearing it? Through the angel on the day of Pentecost. This is how they hear it. So we understanding this. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 16. Why these Jews were there? We're going back to the law and find out why they were there. These Sunday preachers should understand that that was in the New Testament. Why you ain't keeping Pentecost? It's in the New Testament. Y'all say y'all New Testament church. Why you ain't keeping it? This is why they were there in Pentecost. Deuteronomy 16, verse 16. We got about 4 or 5 more. But we know who won it. Go ahead, brother. Verse 16.
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God in the place which ye shall choose.
You understand this? They were more than just male. They had their families there too. But the man represented the family. They appeared with all they had for the feast, for these feasts, every 3 times that they had to show up. This is why we keep these days. Go ahead.
In the feast of unleavened bread.
Yes, sir.
And in the feast of weeks.
The feast of weeks is what? Pentecost. That's another word for it, feast of weeks. Because we got to count 7 Sabbaths, and then we'll know when Pentecost. That's weeks, 7 weeks. Go ahead.
And in the feast of tabernacles, and they shall not appear before the Lord empty.
This is what we make sure we stress it, God. Everybody got to contribute. It's a law. Bring some money, whatever. We need it. They put these feasts on. They don't just pop out of nowhere. Go ahead.
Every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessings of the Lord thy God, which he has given thee.
Every man shall give it. Whatever you want to give it. Give it. This is what we're doing here. We're trying to make sure that once me and this brother, and we on this earth long enough, we die out, y'all can carry this on. You always sitting there looking dumb on the law. You know what to do with these young kids. Follow this because your salvation is on the line. Everybody, you got to stay on this thing over and over and over again. Let's go back to Acts chapter 2, verse 12. We're going to go back to Acts and read more understanding. See, on the day of Pentecost, they were looking at these people like they were drunk speaking in another language. They weren't drunk. Go ahead.
And they were all amazed and were in doubt, saying one to another, what meaneth this? Others mocked and said, these men are full of new wine.
So they listened to it like, man, you being drunk. They weren't drunk. They knew exactly what they was talking. Go ahead.
But Peter, standing up with the 11, lifted up his voice and said unto them, ye men of Judea, and all ye that dwell in Jerusalem, be this known unto you, and hearken to my words.
Hearken to the word. Peter is talking. But Peter, right?
Yes.
He talking. But everybody had a different language, but the angel hooked to him, he was telling him exactly what Peter was saying in his language, in his ear. Go ahead.
For these are not drunken, as ye suppose, seeing it is but the third hour of the day.
He said, they ain't drunk, they ain't but 9 o'clock, third hour, 9 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody drinking like that. Well, you can tell that back in the day, these people been drunk early in the morning, this day and time. Go ahead.
Excuse me. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. And it shall come to pass in the last days, says God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
So it didn't leave the women out. The sons and the daughters shall prophesy. Women can preach this word, but you cannot stand up in the congregation and do what I do. But you can go out there and preach it to the rest of the world, tell people about it. We're not restraining a woman from telling about the word of God. You're supposed to. But having a church with deacons, with a whole congregation, that's not your order. But preaching his word, preach it. That's what he said. He's going to pour out his spirit upon all flesh. Go ahead.
And your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams.
Yes, sir.
And on my servant and on my handmaiden I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy.
What spirit he pouring out? He pouring out the word of God. Word of God. And the angel, sometimes he right there trying to help you understand this. If you want it. That's why Jesus said, I must go so the Comforter will come. So he can help you. And that's what this is all about Pentecost. Go ahead.
And I will show wonders in heaven above, signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke.
Yes, sir.
The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before that great and noble day of the Lord come.
All doing this is happening on Pentecost, but he switched and said the sun shall be darkened and turned to dark. This happened at the right time. That's why I said Jesus come back in the year of Pentecost. I ain't say he come back on Pentecost, the year of it. In that season, he coming back. That's why it's so important for us to keep these days, because we get caught slipping. We're going to skip a little bit. Let's go to Revelation chapter 6. Revelation chapter 6 and verse 12. Let me get a little restless here. He said the sun going to be darkened, and the moon not going to give us light. He said it's all in the Bible, but it happened one particular time. This is the time of the coming of the Lord after the tribulation period. Let's look at that. Revelation chapter 6 and verse 12. Go ahead.
And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
Say it again. Go ahead.
And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casts her untimely fig, when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
This is all talking about when Jesus is coming back after that 7 trumpets blown. When he opened the heavens up like a scroll, the stars gonna fall to the earth. The sun ain't gonna be up there. All that's coming down on this time of the season, the year of Pentecost. This is when it's gonna happen. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. Every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
So that heaven out there that you see out there right now, it's gonna disappear. And you're gonna see the Lord sitting right up there on his throne. On the throne of God, on the throne of the Father, sitting at the right hand waiting. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, every bondsman and every free man hid themselves in the den and in the rocks of the mountain.
Why they running? Because when we were preaching it, they said, y'all crazy. We told you the Lord is coming back. In the year of Pentecost, he's coming back. But once that heaven was open, he was sitting there looking at them down. Like, uh-oh, we done heard this before. But now it's time to pay the piper. Go ahead.
16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth.
Why are you hiding? Follow us. They think this a lie. They think this a game. They think this is a game. He said, follow them, trying to hide them. You can't hide from the Lord. Go ahead.
Hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
Oh, the wrath of the Lamb? Who's the Lamb? Jesus. Hide us from it. I thought Jesus was supposed to be love everybody. Not at this time. Go ahead.
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Who shall be able to stand in that great day? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 1. I want to get a little more detail of that great day, what's going to happen. God is telling the same story of how he's coming, what he's going to do, and it all around his holy days. All around. But you got to make sure you understand that if you reject this holy day, you reject him. But we understand the plan of God because he's telling us all over the book about his second coming. Go ahead, brother.
Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations,
Yes, sir.
and his fury upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter.
He's coming back to bring some pain. That's all he telling him, come back to kill. That's what these people ain't really understand. That's why they were running from the Lord. Like, no, he's supposed to be sweet and help us. Go ahead.
Their slain also shall be cast out.
They're slain, talking about the one he killed gonna be cast out. Go ahead.
Their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountain shall be melt with their blood.
He said gonna be so much blood upon this earth, it's gonna come up to the horse's brow. Lead up to a horse's mouth. There's gonna be so much blood at this time in the year of Pentecost. Go ahead.
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine,
Yes, sir.
and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
This is what's gonna happen. When you see this happen, here comes the Lord. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adullam and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
He said his sword shall be bathed, meaning sharpened in heaven. He said it will come down on Idumea. That's those people on the land say they are you. He gonna take care of them first. First. And he said, upon the people of my curse to judgment. Go ahead.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
Yes, sir.
For the Lord has a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Adullam.
He said, Idumea, and this is talking about Esau. He said, he's not talking about animals, he's talking about people, what's going to come about upon these people. Not animals, people, because they have said that they are Jews. And the scripture said in Revelation 2:9, they are Jews, and the one that said they're Jews, they are not, right? But they are the synagogues of who? Satan. This is what he said, I'm going to deal with them first. Go ahead.
And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
People are saying, you got a controversy in Zion now. All those people in there, over there, the Arabs, the Jews, they all fighting over who land? Our land. And we don't care nothing about it. God said, I'm going to solve that when I get here. I'm going to decide who land it is. He's going to show us that it's our land. He's going to bring us back to the land. All this happened in the year of Pentecost. You finished with that?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Leviticus chapter 25. Need some hope. Last one. Leviticus chapter 25. preaching for the Lord. Yes, sir. He greater than me. Forget that, what y'all talking about. I'm gonna get this book out. He greater than me. If I don't tell you what this day is all about, he gonna take it hard out on me. So we gotta know why we here. I did my part, God. I did mine. Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 1. Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord.
He's talking about when Israel come into the land, he told them, look, 1 year you don't farm the land at all. At all. You let it rest. Like these people supposed to be doing this now. You know, you're supposed to farm the land 6 years, on the 7th year, you're supposed to let it rest so it can rejuvenate itself. But he cats polluted the land so bad, it can't bring the crops up right. They got to put fertilizer and everything in the ground just to make it grow. And they hurt us. They hurt us. Go ahead.
Verse 3. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field. 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard.
Yes, sir.
And gather it in the fruit thereof.
He said, this is when you work in your land. 6 years strong. Go ahead.
But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field, nor prune thy vineyard.
So you let it rest on that seventh year. God is telling a story here. All this is gearing up to his second coming. Go ahead. If we jump out of verse 8.
And thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, 7 times 7 years. And the space of the 7th Sabbath of years shall be unto thee 49 years. 49
years. He basing this off of the Feast of Pentecost. He's saying that it's going to be 49 years. I don't know when it's going to end. I don't know what exact date. He knows that. But this is what's going to go down. Go ahead.
Then shalt thou cause the trumpet of the Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month. In the day of atonement shall ye make the trumpet sound throughout all your land.
This is when the second coming of the Lord. He said, I'm going to make this trumpet sound of Jubilee. Jubilee talking about, he's talking about when God's going to blow this trumpet to the first resurrection. It's going to be happiness at the time for the ones that are in that first resurrection. I'm going to blow this at this time. But it's going to be in the year of Pentecost. But he's going to say something right here, going to kind of get you thinking right here. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And ye shall hallow the 15th year, proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof.
Yes, sir.
It shall be a jubilee unto you, and ye shall return every man unto his post season. And ye
unto his possession.
His possession, I'm sorry. And ye shall return every man unto his family.
So every man at this time gonna go back to the land that they come from. Every man will go back to the land that they come from. Jesus is gonna gather us all back to where we're supposed to be. Most of our Israel going back to the land. But go ahead. This is what it say here.
A jubilee shall that 50th year be unto you. Ye shall not sow, neither reap that which groweth of itself in it, nor gather the grapes in it, or thy vine undressed.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
For it is the Jubilee, it shall be holy unto you. You shall eat the increase thereof out of the field.
Yes, sir.
In the year of this Jubilee, ye shall return every man unto his own possession.
Every man going back to the land at this time. That's why we said Christ has come back in the year of Pentecost. When he said it's going to be on that day, in that year of the feast, he come back then, around that time. And this is what people got to understand. Keep these feasts wholeheartedly. Learn more about it. I ain't saying I know everything about it, but I'm reading to you what was in the book so you can go back and digest it yourself in your mind. So I'm going to end off there. I had to cut a little bit, but it was real powerful when I was learning from my teacher. So we're going to stand.